That's the fight. Oh boy. We are pretty close to meeting Eugene de Walkinson. That one, that scene, I can't say I'm excited for it, to be honest. I remember that it was actually emotionally a moving scene when I saw it on my first playthrough. Regardless of how much I shit on this game on my first playthrough, there are some moments where pretty damn well at times. The voice acting especially. Also, 5 heals is max, that's very steep. And now we go full fire damage, everything. Where are you? Where's the beast? Under me? He just conveniently oh no, there he is. There's the Kool-Aid guy. This was probably the most memorable boss on my first playthrough. Literally a walking frost guillotine. I don't think I can stand on that, so we just have to kinda... I think jumping was very good in this fight. Yeah, literally just touching that freezes me. That is incredible HIV. The resistance capsule would be great here, I suppose. Oh, jumping doesn't dodge them. Curious. Oh, now he starts to skate. Yeah, we don't want to stand on that at all. Not so good as fire damage, are you? I don't think so. Frame rate? Yeah, physical damage versus this boss was a pain on my first playthrough.
Your Grace. No, Your Grace. I am your most faithful servant.
Monsieur, listen to me.
But I can no longer do what you ask of me.
Listen to me, Bossan.
Kill, kill, and kill again.
What do you mean? Of what crimes do you accuse yourself?
The heads must roll. They must roll straight into the pit.
Cela suffit. Who are you, monsieur?
Who am I? Oh, I am Charles-Henri Sanson, executor of court rulings.
The executioner of Paris.
The executioner? Oh no. Not anymore. That death factory. We had to lead the horde of the tortured victims there and hand them over to killers who are far more efficient and skilled than us. When I tried to give up my position, the king and the count offered me a new role. Greffier at the Bastille. An easy job. And I fell into their trap. Oh. But now that I think about it, they must be the ones who sent you. They want my head.
You're rambling. I am Aegis, their worst enemy.
Ah!
Come to rescue Monsieur de Vaucanson.
What a title. Their worst enemy, that cockiness.
His Majesty's honored guest. The man for whom our good king reserves his most ruthless treatment. No one deserves to be punished like that. Here, take this key. Monsieur de Vaucanson's cell is downstairs. And do not delay. He is dying, madame. He's dying.
Monsieur Sanson.
Madame, why haven't you...
Yes, it's here. And only here. You know, I have about 4 soundtracks from this entire game on my playlist. From when I first played this game. And one of those 4 soundtracks is the next one coming up. This meeting with Eugene de Vaucanson was like maybe the second most memorable scene in the entire game. Like the voice acting I remember in particular, like where the shortcomings in the fidelity of the textures and all of that go. The voice acting in this next scene was so good that it actually physically touched me.
Monsieur.
And also, I feel like Athénaïs, at a certain way,
Athénaïs?
is in control here. Because Aegis shows more emotion than she normally shows in any of these scenes.
Oh mon Dieu. They did it. They did it. They've turned my sweet daughter into a cold machine.
It's all right. Stay calm.
Well, Ludia, what has Cagliostro told you? Has he sent you to put me out of my misery?
No. I'm going to get you out of here. Let me help you.
There's no point. I'm burning with fever, and I'm already short of breath. Death lurks around every corner in this prison. I couldn't escape it. I'm not long for this world.
No, you can't. Outside, your automats are slaughtering men, women, and children. What you have done, monsieur, only you can undo.
What I have done, the miracles I performed, the wonders I gave to this kingdom, it was nothing but vanity. I closed my eyes to it for so long. Mesmer, Cagliostro, souls snatched from their eternal rest like water from a well. I should have set fire to the workshop. I should have melted my creations.
It's not too late to stop the massacre.
I don't have the strength. You must...
Speak, monsieur. Say something, enfant.
You must stop them. The king and his loathsome henchman Cagliostro, the master of the machines. He gives them their orders. He must be silenced at all costs. Take my hand.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Father.
No, no, my pauvre enfant. I am not your father. No more than you are Athénaïs. You're but the vessel that contains what is left of her broken soul. Ludia, I don't want to die without hope. In the name of what is left of her in you, in the name of her love for you, I beg you to free her from the purgatory our enemies have confined her to.
I will grant your wish, monsieur.
Do you realize what that means? Are you ready to make that sacrifice?
The ultimate sacrifice.
Ma fille. I shall never see her darling face again. Ma toute petite. You must set her free. Bring her back into the light. The light.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Monsieur.
The way Aegis like almost completely, or no, she completely loses her character in that dialogue. She doesn't act as she would herself. Like there is either she's trying to imitate Athénaïs in a way.
Papa, have you lost your mind?
Bon sang.
Or
My
because
daughter
of the
will never listen.
Strong impact
This
of the
machine
moment.
belongs to the king now, vous le savez. There's nothing I can do about it.
Did he also order you to
Athénaïs is
torture
like spirit somehow like wanders closer to the
king wants me
surface
to
on
make some
Aegis's behavior and
improvements.
actions, which is why Athénaïs or Aegis shows even more emotion than
That's
she would
enough,
normally.
Athénaïs. Let me work. And from now on, I forbid you from coming in here without my permission.
Ugh! You're no better than your master, Papa!
I'm not gonna lie again, the visuals of this game are just nowhere near good enough where it's like scenes like that are just enjoyable, but if you just listen to what the characters say and you just indulge yourself on what the characters say themselves and don't pay much attention to the visuals, it is such a well-made scene that
Use this boat to reach the Seine. As soon as I am on dry land, I shall return to the Cordelier convent. I'm sure they are waiting for me with bated breath. Citoyen, I come bearing sad tidings. Monsieur de Vaucanson has passed away. I was present for his last breath in his cell at the Bastille.
Juste ciel. Requiescat in pace.
Mon Dieu, it is a cruel fate that has taken my dearest friend from me today.
Eugène. Ce pauvre Eugène. I cannot suffer such a horrible injustice.
Was he at least able to tell you something before he passed away?
No. Nothing.
How unfortunate. We are lost.
Must we resign ourselves to this disastrous turn of events?
No, General. Every part of me refuses to do so. Eugène de Vaucanson made me make a promise that I swore to keep. Now I have no other choice than to risk everything.
What are you thinking, Aegis?
I'm thinking of making my way to Versailles.
Eh bien, you should know that I also plan to go there.
You don't even think about it.
Ma foi. What have we got to lose? Our lives? At this point, you must admit that they're not worth much.
I agree with the Marquis's resolution. We must take into account everything that Aegis has done to foil the King's plans. The time has come for us to put ourselves at her service.
Not so fast, mon ami. Let's not rush into anything. You'd have to be mad to want to be part of the battle to come. Those who agree to take part in this strike will need to keep a low profile until Aegis has cleared the way. As for you, madame, I do not know what new arrangements have been made since my last visit to the Queen, but I found the area around the North Wing to be particularly empty. Here is where you should launch the attack. If fortune is in my favor, I shall be waiting for you at the Petit Trianon with something to help you make your way through the gardens.
As for us, once the automats have been defeated,
That background
we
is
will enter
horrible
the
for
palace
Raymond.
to seize the king and the count.
Is that your plan, Monsieur le Marquis?
Needs a bit more light on the back.
Monsieur.
We are about to take the small step that separates audacity from madness.
Are you ready to take it, Madame?
Citoyen, I cannot escape my obligations. It is in my very nature to honor them. I kept the promise I made to the Queen to find Monsieur de Vaucanson. I am now bound by the oath I swore before my creator. If I go to Versailles, it is in the hope of rescuing Athénaïs. I think also of all that remains to be done in Paris. And what's more, you demand my help to make you masters of the king.
It is a heavy burden that we place on your shoulders. But once again, we must leave it up to you. Take your time, Aegis. A hasty decision could lead to disaster.
We will be ready for action when the time comes.
Pour la nation!
Et pour le royaume!